of time, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone while you... Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Hey there, it's that time of the week.
It's an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV. First up, there's another 2K League draft in the books.
That's right, and for these draftees, their lives have changed overnight. It is now their job to play NBA 2K.
And what an amazing job it is. If you can get it, it's definitely very hard. So here's a look at the new faces and talent joining the league in its 4th season.
The buzz is building from the sports-crazed town of Boston. The Kings taking on the Celtics. For the Sacramento Kings, they are a team with a lot of pride, and they'll be looking for a statement win here tonight on the road. Their chance to turn things around right now. Celtics Kings, coming up next. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. So a moment now to see the story for Jaylen Brown.
And their analytics department won't be happy with the dip in his effective field goal percentage this month. He's not taking the smart shots he was earlier in the season, maybe trying to do a little bit too much.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Harrison Barnes is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Fox, then it's Halliburton, and it's Holmes in at the center. And for Boston, Brown is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Daniel Tice out there with Thompson, and it's Walker in at the point guard. And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer or shorter or in between for that matter?
Yeah, Kevin, well, I tell you what, the cliche, time flies when you're having fun. We all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when the season can really drag on.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Holmes. Trains the three-pointer.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Yeah, and in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
This is the next step for Fox. I mean, he's sharpening his outside shot. He's becoming a major threat from there.
And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Walker finds Tatum. Doesn't go that time. And the Kings going the other way now. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Yep, it counts.
This is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Fox gets it to go.
They've come out with guns ablazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 28-point game against Cleveland.
And he didn't ignore the defensive aspect either. I mean, his 3 blocks tell that story.
Fast break, here they come. Walker with it. Here's Tatum. Thompson dishes to Tatum. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Fox. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Listen, you better know where Fox is at all times, especially in transition, where he is downright dangerous.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down, he sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Here's Walker after the basket by De'Aaron Fox.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at their offensive end.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 16 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Pass to Tice, and Tice throws it down.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Celtics trail by 14. Walker surveying the floor. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right, that'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Sacramento leading by 14. Here's Fox. No good with the wing jumper.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And a wide open look for Walker, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And Walker, with his great balance and coordination, very smooth transitioning into the pool.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Celtics trail by 12. They double-team Walker. And the pass to Tice. Down low, Thompson. Bucket is good.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Fires from the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not at this level.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
The Celtics shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Jaylen Brown will be at the line shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Brown drops them both. Sacramento leading by 8. Here's Fox. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray. And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
But he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous, that they can use either hand at a high level.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. G8 awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll. Looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, the last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 7th in assists and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. And that one drops. Thompson's got 6.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Another 3 for Sacramento.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Walker against Fox. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
That's just Barnes showing off right now. Do you realize the strength it required to convert that and one?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Williams comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Shemi Ojeley's subbed in for Daniel Tice. Whiteside's checked in for Sacramento.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Here's Walker, and it's Boston with another.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's Halliburton. No good on the 3. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston, trailing by 13. Celtics passing it around. Here's Williams. And it's Fox with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone. And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
It's Fox with the drive, and it's Fox with the jam.
Driving with ferocity. I mean, when Fox puts it on the deck, he's fantastic at finding ways to finish.
Fox with the steal, and it's Fox with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Boston with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Walker the pass to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Now here's Brown, and the turnover again by Boston. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Kings. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And checking out Sacramento, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
Oh, we all know talking the talk is easy, but carrying through, that's another story. The naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Takes the 3. Walker's shot is off. Kings leading now by 18. Here's Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Such a tricky cover inside. When Fox attacks like this, the defense responds with that same type of aggression.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. First free throw is good.
And guys, I've heard that Fox honed a lot of his basketball skills by playing NBA 2K. What up, Fox? Well, check it out. He learned the art of the pick and roll off ball screens, and he says that he's just about unbeatable at that game, too. Hey, Fox, I got you, baby. We can play anytime you want to.
Fox hits them both. Celtics trail by 20. To the middle. Here's Pritchard. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
Here's Fox. He had 28 points in the win against Washington.
Yeah, and his offense fueled him on D2. He was more than a handful on that end, piling up the steals.
Now here's Smart. Puts up a three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
And Fox gets it to go.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Boston's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Ogilvy kicks to Smart. Six on the shot clock. The 17-footer. That one a little long.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
It's blocked.
Unbelievable rejection from Smart there. Really using his insane vertical to send that one back.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now here's Smart. And Whiteside sends it back. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. On defense, the Kings. They have a 19-point lead. Passes it to Smart. 8 feet away.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's in there.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Outside, Smart. To the inside. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Smart.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Here's Fox. That one misses. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Pass to Pritchard for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Hield, that's for 2. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Kings lead by 21. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, the assist by Smart. And I think his playmaking is coming along.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Teague is checked in for Boston. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jayson Tatum.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
But we've seen more of this recently from Fox, a confident, efficient offensive player who looks to score often.
There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tipped away. Williams dishes to T. Smart passes to Williams. Williams trying to break free. He gets that one. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Joseph, that's good.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Celtics trail by 21. Pritchard passes to Williams. Smart wide open. He fires. Off target with his three.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And there it is for him.
And he's getting better at orchestrating the offense. I mean, when Fox hits the open man, it brings this team closer together.
And Teague, here we go. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Just playing with poise and confidence. Man, they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Kings ahead as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Williams. Also Williams out there. Teague out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Pritchard in at the shooting guard. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Here's Smart. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
Over to the wing, and stolen by Jeff Teague. Now here comes Teague, leading the break, and Whiteside sends it back.
Well, because of Whiteside's instincts and awareness, he can pretty much block anything in his proximity.
Boston making some changes. Thompson comes in for Robert Williams. And Daniel Tice subbed in for Williams. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
The three from Joseph. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Teague against Joseph. A floater, and the layup good by Teague.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Smart. And a fast break now for the Celtics. From outside the arc, Teague can't hit. Sacramento leading by 22. Fires the three. And another three for Sacramento.
His coaches appreciate Whiteside thinking pass first here. I mean, they'd like to see the ball moving through him, not stopping.
Here's Smart. Another shot. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Pass to Pritchard. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Good on the bucket. Here's Joseph. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington.
Not to mention his defense. I mean, he was a terror. He came away with 3 steals and caused a whole lot of headaches.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Joseph, that's good.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Here's Teague. The teardrop falls in. Teague's got 6 here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the rejection by Holmes. One-on-one here. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 15 points for Joseph.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. So both teams making some changes here.
And here's a look at the stats for Jaylen Brown. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's putting up about 21 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his first foul. And here's Tice. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Thompson.
And you don't think Thompson is outstanding at using his body? Look at this, a muscular presence who picks up fouls well.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Kings leading now by 17. Here's Joseph. Buries it down low. Joseph's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Here's Halliburton, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Halliburton's got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Now the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, and off the catch. Tatum now has a quicker shot release, probably a little better balance as well.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
They double-team Walker. Inside. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Outside Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Tatum draws the double. Brown wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. Sacramento leading by 19 points. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got 6 assists here tonight. Now Walker, he's got 10. Outside Tatum. And it goes down 2 points.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Here's Barnes. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Thompson. Boston's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Holmes. First in field goal percentage, 8th in blocks, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. So it's Boston now, trailing by 19. Walker in the post. Joseph on him. Offensive rebound. Outside Tatum. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Ojale is checked in for Thompson. And the Kings also making a change. Fox is checked in. Sacramento leading by 17. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Fox has got 41.
Oh, he's a crafty offensive talent. I mean, Fox can really make defenders pay around the rim.
And he gets the bucket. Now, here's Fox. And he's got 41. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Ojale, that's good.
A shoot-first point guard, but he can also distribute. Walker will force the D to make some tough choices.
Here's Fox. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Fox has got 45 points.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Back to Walker. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Barnes. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball. Celtics trail by 17. It's Brown on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 8th assist in the game. Hield against Tatum. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Kings leading now by 14. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Can't forget about Fox's vertical. He could really get up to throw it down.
Walker with it. He's got 14. Shoots over Fox. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Walker's got 16. Here's Holmes. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Kings lead by 16.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
There's Walker with the 3. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Holmes, good.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Back to Walker. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so he hits the technical free throw.
For a player who won a national championship in college and has been outstanding since coming into the NBA, Walker may still rate as one of the game's more underappreciated players.
Robert Williams is checked in for Boston. And a change for the Kings. Bielitz is checked in. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Walker. Sinks that one from the post. Walker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, look, he's looking like a runaway train, and I don't think they've got a chance to slow Walker down in this one.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. Celtics trail by 15. From deep, Walker. Rebound by Bielitsa.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Barnes can't get it to go.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
They grab their own miss. The kick out to Tatum. And stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Fox. No good that time. Walker with some nice D. Over in the corner, Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Boston shooting a terrific 61% in the second quarter. Ojale passes to Tatum. 11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
But showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's the Sacramento Kings looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Tristan, are you getting the energy you need to get defensive stops?
Well, one thing, we're definitely not doing that right now, so we got to get stops. You know, it's unacceptable the way we're playing right now. We're not helping each other, but second half, we got to make up for that.
That's why there are 2 halves. We'll see what happens. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 4 assists, and guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little thin in recent years, but the sharpshooter Buddy Hield is one of those young gunners rising to fill that void.
Yeah, fantastic shooting numbers to start his career. He's got the green light. He's got to get more proficient in the in-between game, in the layup game. His three is unbelievable.
First green, vomit green, lime green, tail green. Don't get much greener than that. Nowadays, shooters like him, all you can eat.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Halliburton. Hield is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Rashawn Holmes, and it's Fox in at the point guard position. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And stolen by Barnes.
Now look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think
creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
First one falls for him.
It's so easy to plug into any lineup. Barnes is a versatile defender. I mean, he's a knockdown jump shooter, and he makes plays within the flow of the game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 15-point game. Passes it to Thompson. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal.
Outside, Walker. Kicks to Thompson. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Hield. Hield's got 5 assists in the game. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Thompson right side. From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got 16.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end. Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
It's stolen by Hield. Moving it up, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of, but it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
90 seconds now into the second half. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Kings on D. They have a 19-point lead to the right side. And Tice gets it to go. He's got 8. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And Fox gets it to go.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Fox with the steal. And it's Fox with the jam.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Here's Walker. Basket counts. Walker's got 21 in the game.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
That's a 2 from Hield. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Brown the pass to Thompson. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 16.
And that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Here's Brown. Sweet little floater.
Oh, you got to love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
Here's Hield. Again, Hield missing. Celtics trail by 16. Over in the corner, Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Jayson Tatum, an amazing run for him the second half of the season. He's averaging 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
Halliburton drills it from outside. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
For the most part, he's been sitting back tonight, letting his teammates carry the load. Nothing wrong with that.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Nobody near Williams. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And here's Joseph for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Tatum gets the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Sacramento leading by 14. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Right side against Smart. Kept alive. Tries again. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's Halliburton. He's got 10. And a miss there on the triple. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
They get it back. Here's Williams. Off with the layup.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
And Williams is right there. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip.
Took him no time at all on that one. Joseph's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Kings. Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Celtics making a switch here. Teague's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitsa. He checks in for Harrison Barnes. So it's Boston now. They trail by 14. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Bielitsa. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams has checked in.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Another one from Tatum. I mean, boy, this kid, he's cooking at the offensive end.
Here's Halliburton. Good on the 3-point shot. Halliburton's got 14 points now in the second half.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
There's the double team with Joseph. Williams attacking, and Williams with the stuff.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Joseph. A second chance effort, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Boston. The Kings have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
A versatile player, Bielitsa mainly excels at spacing the floor. He's a big man with range. He'll do whatever you ask of him.
Ojale is checked in for Williams. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 12. Teague the pass to Ojale. Outside, Smart. Here's Williams, 6 to shoot, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And stolen by Tatum. Ojale kicks to Teague. Right wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
Halliburton, that's good.
He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong now.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Celtics. It's a 13-point game. Tatum on the wing. Tatum draws the double. Here's Williams, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
The first one falls.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And both free throws good for Williams. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And another 3 for Sacramento.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Teague the pass to Tatum, and he makes good on the layup. Tatum's got 29.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's Ramsey. Sinks the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Smart against Bielitsa. Pass to Ojale. From the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And that game against the Hawks, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
And he makes the first. Brown, he's checked in for the Celtics. Good on both. Here's Smart. He's got 5. Teardrop shot. No good that time.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Jeffries. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. The 4th spot held by Rashawn Holmes.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Brown outside. Out to the right wing. Ojale. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Shot's good by Ramsey. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Smart. Yep, that one goes. Smart's got 7.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
Shot from the wing, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Kings lead by 16. Down low, here's Smart. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 9 points in the game so far.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
He can go inside, he can shoot it, he can dominate on the fast break. And tonight, Brown is doing it all.
Here's Whiteside. And the 3 off target. Boston's got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Kings leading now by 15. And here's Bielitsa for 3. Drops in the tray.
Having to chase Bielitsa off that 3-point line, I mean, when you don't, this is what happens.
Brown outside. Uncovered. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Brown's got 9 points now in the quarter. Bielitsa, that's for 2. And again, it's Sacramento converting. 24 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Brown feeling it out a bit. Broke loose. And now the Kings fast break. It's Bielitsa. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, how about the unselfishness? Night in and night out. We see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Daniel Tice out there with Williams. Then there's Brown. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Pritchard in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. And here's Walker. Brown kicks to Walker. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Williams. The Kings also at the sub. Halliburton's checked in for Whiteside.
One shot.
That's good from Barnes. Here's Pritchard. Knocked loose to the paint. Kept alive by Boston.
Now that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Thompson with the bucket.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
Launches it. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got 22.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
A solo fast break. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Holmes with it. He's picked up by Walker. And now Sacramento on the break. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Holmes. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half. Brown outside. Back to Walker. To halt the run. Hands it from downtown. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
And Fox gets it to go.
Well, he's so capable of scorching you with the in-between jumper. Fox takes no time getting the shot off.
And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Walker with some nice D.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And it's Brown missing. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Halliburton, that's good. 26 points for him.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
And here's Walker outside. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Over Halliburton. That one off the back iron and out. Kings have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. And it's good for 2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
There's Walker with the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Holmes got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Barnes. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
The shot's good.
Bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
Here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist here tonight.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And then Hield with the dunk.
And Hield likes slamming it home. An athletic 2-guard who is skilled at getting deep inside.
Here's Walker. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. Again, the Celtics good for two. The Kings shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Here's Hield. Here's Holmes. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Pritchard. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the triple.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Barnes can't get it to go. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. From deep, Walker. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Halliburton, that's good.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Walker dishes to Thompson. Here's Pritchard. A three-pointer is right on target.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Neesmith comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Green in for Kemba Walker. James checked in for Sacramento. Joseph comes in for Fox. Boston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Kings going the other way now. Here's Halliburton. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Pass to Neesmith. He kicks to Williams. There's the pass to Neesmith. 5 on the clock. And here comes the break. And that one's good. James has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Green, the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. Here's James. Got a piece of it, but they recover it. Barnes kicks to Joseph. Clock at 6. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Joseph's got 25 points. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Here's Pritchard. Passes to Neesmith. To the inside. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 9 points here in the second half.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And Hield able to finish.
Just another way Hield can generate offense, making good on the second chance opportunity.
Here's Pritchard. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that, but the fact of the matter is they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
Here's Halliburton. Green with the rebound. Boston shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And they pick up 2.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Kings shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Hield with the bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Now the dish to Green. Pass to Neesmith. Second chance shot, and the rejection by James. Joseph looking around. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Possessing the ability to shoulder an offense. I mean, for Barnes, it's about getting into a rhythm early and staying assertive.
There's the double team with Joseph. Pass to Williams. Here's Neesmith, and the 3 ball is good.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento from 18 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Joseph's got 12 points here in the second half. Here's Pritchard. James covering. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
They double him with Green. Here's Halliburton. And the Kings check on 2 more. The Celtics shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. The feed to Green. And he lays it straight in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Kings.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just missed that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're up by 29. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Sacramento again missing. Now, here's Nesmith. He's tightly guarded. A nice shot by Teague.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
And it's good, 2 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board. That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and haul in the miss.
Shots good by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
The pass to Ramsey. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Celtics ball.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.